Hello, lovely souls. Melanie here, coming on live to do a live group healing. And I've just set up outside, so I'm hoping it'll be lovely and quiet. I can hear a lot of birds and right in the middle of nature. I wanted to be out here so you'd get a sense of Mother Nature and the birds and the plants and really healing in itself and the sun's rays, but I can't see the screen very well, so it's going to be interesting. I hope you're all well. It's just kind of off the cuff because I wasn't quite sure when I was going to be able to get on next, so I'm just going to wait for a few more moments, but I'm hoping we'll have a good signal. We're outside, we're not too far from the Wi-Fi, and I'm just going to hope that and have that good intention that it all goes as it should. It's going to be a short session, but it's going to be powerful. It's going to be some healing. And really for the last 18 years or so, I've been consciously using my healing skills. It started off really with doing a lot of healing for myself for a chronic condition. And as I've gone along, and certainly over the past few years, I've found that I've been able to do so much of my own inner work and my own healing to support myself, which is really amazing. And really that's part of the art of mastering self as well. So I really have been being called, particularly from my spiritual team recently, to come online and do some healing for you. I really love to support others, and this lovely connection that we share live and on replay is very powerful, and it's really special. And I like to be able to support you with the group healing. It's something I hope to come on a little bit more and do over the coming weeks. And just remember that I do also offer the healing circles, where it's a larger amount of time with a smaller amount of people. So if you're finding that by joining in with these lives that they're really supportive and you're getting the benefits of the healing, whether that's emotionally, mentally or physically, because healing is incredibly powerful. And like I say, from my own journey of coming back to health and of healing, I know it works. And I've also experienced many other healers who are good, and and their energies, their channeling or what they bring through also can be very powerful. So like I said, I'm hoping we've got a good connection today. I'm outside. I would like you to benefit from me being outside in nature. I can't see the screen too well. I've got the sun rays on me. We're outside in nature with the birds singing. There's lots of plants and trees, so you will feel the energy with that as well as I go through the healing. Hopefully it'll be fairly quiet. The kids and the family are outside, and hopefully they'll be fairly quiet. Might hear a bit of road noise occasionally. Don't worry about any of that, because when I start the healing, when I'm a channel or when I'm facilitating this healing that's going to happen over the next sort of 10, 15 minutes or however long it takes, I just want you to know that it doesn't matter if there's noises outside. It doesn't matter if you do get distracted. But what I would recommend for this moment in time, if you can, if it's possible, then find a comfortable space where you can sit or lay down and relax. Obviously, you're not going to be able to do this if you're operating machinery or if you're driving. And you can come back to this. It should go onto a replay if so. But just find somewhere where you can relax and just be present and enjoy a bit of quiet time while I run some healing energy for you. And when I say I run it, it will come through source. It will come through love and light from source. And it will be one of my guides, one of the ascended masters. It's different at different times. I'm really blessed that Jesus has actually worked with me a lot, and he's working with me a lot currently. Over the past months and few years, he's been really, really present. And I'm just giving you a little bit of an intro here, just so you've got a little bit of an idea. This is non-religious. I look at it as spiritual. It is non-denominational. This is not about a religion. And I do want to point out that from my experience with Jesus, he does not see himself as a religious figure. He is a being, a pure being, ascended master, if you like, of love and light. But he's not restricted to a certain identity of religion or anything like that. So please know that, and please know you don't have to be religious. You don't even have to be spiritual for this to help you and support you. So I wanted to give that introduction because I feel that that is important. I think everybody works slightly differently with their healing. I channel it or facilitate it in many different ways, and we'll just see what comes through today that feels appropriate. I'll listen to my intuition and my guides and my spiritual support team and see what comes through to be supportive for all of us here today, live and on replay. And just checking if there's anything else I want to say to you. Do let me know how this goes for you. If you'd like to private message me, please do. I'm always interested to see the healing benefits or how it's felt for you. It might be that some people will watch this and not feel like they have received any specific healing, but they'll just feel really more vibrant and happier afterwards. Or there might be something specific where you can really identify and notice, wow, I feel so much better emotionally, or I feel so much better physically from an ailment or whatever. So you may also like to have an intention. You don't have to at all, but as we're about to step into this healing, you may like to have some kind of intention of what you would like it to help you with. But my intention is that all of us here, everybody here live and on replay, will receive healing for their highest good. It's always in love and light. It's always for the highest good. I think I'm going to put my glasses on in a minute. I'll probably have my eyes shut for a lot of this. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. So as we go into the healing then, so just find a comfortable space if you can. If you're able to do so, a comfortable space where you can sit down or lay down, inside or outside, somewhere where you feel safe, somewhere where you can connect with your inner being. We're not going to do any meditation as such today. This is purely healing. Okay, so this is starting to run now. And I would just like you to, or encourage you to find a peaceful space in your mind. And also, if you can, in your physical area, home, garden, etc. To relax. You can take a few deep breaths if you want. And I might go quiet for a bit. Just know that I am connecting to my spiritual team, connecting to the beings of light from source that want to come through at this moment, or the energy that wants to come through at this moment while we are doing this healing live session, to benefit you, to benefit everyone here, all of us here on live and on replay, to receive healing for their highest good. Just facilitating the healing. I see Jesus present and sending out the healing to everybody as a beautiful source energy, I would term it, but it's very much being channeled from Jesus. It's through Jesus, and I am, if you like, facilitating it in terms of sending it out to all of us here. It's my, my intention is that each one of us receives what we need to from this healing. I haven't done it quite like this live before, I don't think. But it's something that I've been working with for a long time. And I've been seeing some amazing benefits, particularly in my own being, for my own health. So I know it works, or it can work. So just have that intention of health and healing and happiness and just being in the moment. Just enjoy being present here together. Don't worry about any outside noises. They're not going to affect the healing. It's happening, and it's going to happen whether you're interrupted or whether there's noises. It doesn't matter at all. There are guides and angels and archangels that I ask to be present always, to facilitate as well, to hold the space, to hold a high vibration of love and light always. If it helps to stay present by focusing on your breath, then please feel free to do that. You can take a nice breath in, nice cleansing, healing breath in. And then out, focusing into the breath, into your inner being, your soul self, that connection that we all have to our spiritual support teams and our intuition. Hopefully you can hear me okay. It doesn't really matter, it's happening. The healing is in process and it's happening. So don't worry if I sound a bit quiet, it doesn't matter. If we lose the connection, it doesn't matter if there's noise, none of that is relevant, because the energy from these channels of love and light, this energy is at work. You may feel very relaxed. You may feel tingly, you may feel shivery, you may feel hot, a little bit cold. You may feel different sensations. It's very normal. You may feel a variety of emotions. It may bring up unresolved emotion for you, and you may feel tearful, and that is a healing balm in itself. So please don't have any concerns over that. You can message me afterwards, after we finish this healing in the thread here, or you can Facebook message me privately if there's anything you want to ask us on your mind about this. But you're in a pure space of love, of light, and the healing is happening. And I just get with my intuition and my connection with you. There's a lot of you here where this energy is going to help release overthinking and worries and fears and doubts. I can feel it in my head. There was quite a lot of pressure there releasing. Just take a few nice breaths if that helps. A few nice breaths in and out. Please always remember, please always know that you are completely loved, and that is unconditionally and supported by universal life force, consciousness, source, whatever you wish to call it. There's a lot of deep healing that's occurring, and it's occurring for individuals at different levels and in different ways. And as I referred to earlier, I can certainly feel that there's healing going on a kind of mental level, if you like, with emotions. Just trying to clear off and settle those thoughts of stresses or fears or worries or doubts or overthinking, which comes in for a lot of us on the 3D earthly plane. So just know that that's happening. You might feel some might feel some pressure maybe. I can feel some pressure around my temples. It's also relating to many other things. You might feel physical symptoms. I often relate into people with physical symptoms, and I feel it myself. I feel it in my throat. There'll be quite a lot of you on here that are stepping into really embracing your truth more fully when you haven't been able to. And that can link back into past lives of persecution imprint, particularly for us who were what you might term hedge witches in past lives, like myself, who were hung. And it might not be that was your scenario or your past life, but there'll be people that relate to that here, and there'll be things that resonate. Just take what resonates for you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. That's probably the best way I can say it. This is only to help and support you, and so I think that's the best way of looking at it. There's a lot of heart healing going on. Of course, that relates into everything with emotions, doesn't it? Our heart chakra is such a huge energy, and obviously it links into every chakra. Every chakra's connected. It's like a web of interconnectedness, but there's a lot of emotional healing that's going on, including past life stuff, including persecution is coming up again. And it could be, in wars when we were in past lives where we fought wars and things, and definitely, of course, in this lifetime, clearing any emotional hurts of the heart, etc., which can be in many different shapes and forms, as you know. It's really powerful doing this outside. I really wanted to be outside for this because, especially with my eyes closed, nature is taking on a really kind of powerful aspect of this, and I can hear the birds and the web of life that we're connected into with nature, and my feet are barefoot on the ground, on the grass below me, and I would say that's a really powerful way to ground and connect, and perhaps it will be a powerful way for you to do this healing. But just see what resonates. Go with what resonates, go with your intuition, go with what feels right. Always do what feels physically comfortable in that way, because you want to make sure that you're somewhere where you can feel happy and contented and sort of safe in your being, whether that's inside or outside. I've got my doggy sitting here with me. It's really sweet. He's peaceful, he's relaxing, he's enjoying it. He loves the healing as well. So I think we've been doing the healing for about 10 minutes. So I might just sit here for a little longer. It's about 10, 12 minutes of healing there, channeling. I don't even know if I want to call it channeling, because I'm really I've got the intention, I'm seeing what's happening. I can see that Jesus is here with my third eye, that he's around me and he's sending the healing. I'm asking him that this is for the highest good. So I can see exactly what's happening, and I'm feeling it, and I'm a part of it, and it's beautiful. I can feel the love and the power of it. I feel like I'm more of a facilitator of it today, and a facilitator and an observer, and also receiving the healing whilst having that intention that each of you here, all of us here, receives what we need right now for our highest good in terms of healing, however that may be for us. And we'll get what we're meant to receive. We'll get what's for our highest good. Just enjoy being present. I suggest you have no expectations on yourself or for the healing. Just keep an open mind, grounded, connected. And keep open to the experience. That would be my suggestion. Got a real pure source coming in directly from source, God consciousness. I don't know how you want to term it, but it's a very pure light. Almost like the sun's rays. It's a pure golden, what I would term source light. It's love and light, basically, coming in now, coming in slightly differently to the energy of Jesus, but it's all connected. Don't worry if your mind wanders off. Don't worry if your mind gets busy. Just bring yourself back to that point of being in the present, perhaps focusing on the breath, perhaps, to help you. Immersing yourself in the healing energy, getting the benefits of purely being present in the moment for this time, as well as the healing that's occurring for each and every one of you, for each and every one of us, for the highest good, always in love and light. I mean, you might even doze off, and that's fine. Don't worry about it. In fact, healing is very powerful when you're laying down resting and then you go off to sleep. I've done it many times myself, so it's really powerful still. You could perhaps say, well, I don't know if I'd say necessarily more so, but it's incredibly powerful because you're kind of what I term for the moment monkey mind is just out of the equation, and you're very much connected to your inner knowing and your spiritual support team and the cosmos, and the spiritual the healing is occurring, and everything is happening instantly. And sometimes when your questioning mind is asleep or out the way, it all just happens instantly anyway. So it's powerful. So we're going to wrap up now. I feel like that's a really perfect time to come to a close, actually. I don't want to go on for too long on this one. I want to see how you will find it. I would really love to hear some feedback from people. You don't have to message in the comments if you don't want to. You can message me privately, but I'd love to hear how it's worked for you. Perhaps how you feel now, but also if you're doing this now and then you feel that you're getting some benefits a week or however long, days, week, however long, in the future, then just I'd be interested to know how it's worked for you, because it's powerful. So I want to thank Jesus, and I want to thank the spiritual team for coming forward and giving us this healing, because I can promise you from my own experience that the power of source, the power of love and light can heal, so much. It can heal so many. And I've experienced it myself for my own emotional and mental and physical healing. And I've seen it happen for many people. So it's an incredibly beautiful experience. And in fact, they say that you don't even have to believe in any kind of healing, if you like, to benefit from it, which is which is quite amazing, I find. But it's energy and it works, and it goes where it's meant to, and it will work for you if this is meant to have an effect on you in a particular way, then it will happen. So thank you so much for joining me. It's been lovely to be live. It has been a little while since I've been on. There's been lots of things that have been going on and taking my attention, lots of good things, lots of other things which can be challenging as well in life, but also it's been me making sure that I keep that balance as well, because it's so important, I think, in the busyness of life to keep your own balance, and that makes me also better available to support myself, my family, my friends, all of you here, so that nurturing of self and that balance is so important. And that's something that I've learned, definitely learned, perhaps the hard way, that you do have to take note of your own well-being and health, because really you're the only one that's going to do it. And when you are in that state of health and happiness, and those two kind of often go together, but when you're in that state of health, then you are in a beautiful space to support others, which of course is so important to me on an individual level, also with my spiritual work and so on. So I hope you've enjoyed it, everyone. It's been a bit different, and it's been lovely to connect, and I wish you all a lovely weekend. I hope that the internet held out for this. I'll check it out later, but it will be as it's meant to be. And like I say, if there are times where you've had to nip off, haven't been able to stay on for the full live, you can come back on replay. If there's been times where you've been interrupted or you couldn't hear me so well, to be honest, it doesn't matter. It's kind of irrelevant, because the healing energy is running. But closing that off now, stepping back from that and thanking my spiritual team again, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon. If you do want to check out my healing circles, then please look on my Facebook pages. I've got the Sunshine to the Soul, Soul Alchemy, Green Acres Holistic Retreat. That is an amazingly long kind of title after title, but that's one of my Facebook business pages. And then the other page is my Melanie Hughes page. This should go live to both of those, and it should also go to my YouTube account actually as well. But that's under Melanie Hughes as well. So do feel free to nip onto that, to like, and to subscribe or get notifications, because then you know you're not going to miss out and you don't have to rely fully on Facebook, which is kind of nice. But yeah, do check it out, or message me if you want to know about the regular healing circles. They tend to be once a month or more, and just £20 to come along, and it's small groups, and it's really powerful, and we do meditation and often do readings as well. So it's really powerful. There's a lot that we fit into a couple of hours. So do contact me if you're interested. One-to-one work that I do, if you're interested, just message me. And if this has helped you and you feel that you'd like to share, please do. I'd really appreciate that anyway. That would be really supportive, and it gets more people aware of what I'm doing, and it helps more people. It's going to help more people to heal, which is so important. So thank you, and lots of love and light, and keep shining your beautiful lights. It's so important, and it's noticed, you're seen, and have a beautiful weekend. And now I've got to try and find, here we go. I've got to find the little cursor. It's very bright here. It's beautiful sunshine. Bye for now.